Yo, what's up, you awesome dudes? Welcome back to No Man's Sky, and in today's video I have some cool items to show you again. Of course, all of them will be maximum rank, and one of them on the list is my very own KhrazeGaming or Explorer. As you can see, it has some pretty awesome stats. It comes as an S class as well, but you're gonna have to do some reloading. In the meantime, if you don't have enough money or enough time, you can definitely grab up A class because it spawns very decently, I might say. I mean, every 2 or 3 reloads one of them spawns, so it's pretty common in this system. Of course, its stats are absolutely amazing, and a lot of you have requested for me to do this, which is why I'm doing this. And of course, the hyperdrive range is also pretty massive. It's probably the second to the exotic ships, so it's 61% when exotics can go up to 64 or 65, so it's probably one of the best you're gonna get. Also huge hyperdrive range on it, and it looks absolutely amazing. You're gonna see how amazing it looks in just a second, because yeah, from behind it looks, you know, just awesome with those huge engines. There's also a yellow exotic ship in this place, so you're definitely gonna have, you know, a good time here if you're gonna do that. We're actually going to go to that, not really that observatory, not sure why it's calling it an observatory, but we're going to go to a trading post nonetheless. First of all, I'm just going to show you really quickly the coordinates so you can come here really easily. This system wasn't discovered by me, mind you. It was actually discovered by somebody called Uncle Daddy. It's actually one of you guys who has been on the stream pretty often. So yeah, thank you again. Thank you for showing me this. And these are of course the coordinates, so make sure to keep in mind. I'm also gonna post them in the description box in case you don't have enough time or patience to pause this or whatever. And this isn't the only system that I'm about to show you. There's also going to be more. I'm going to show you a hauler location because I want to pimp you guys out. I want you guys to have, like, I'm not sure, the best ships in all of the game. I think that would be appropriate. And I'm also going to show you another cool multi-tool location, and of course all of these will be acquirable in different ways compared to the previous video. So first of all, there's a trading post over there. I've already discovered it, and I'm going to show you the trick. It's pretty easy, you don't need to do too much. If you didn't see the video in which I explained hunting methods, then don't worry, I'm going to show you right now really quickly. I'm going to give you a demonstration of how I am doing things, and hopefully you know, learn something new in case you didn't already, even though there's not much to it because it's, you know, pretty simple. But I just landed here, and typically it should spawn at least once per cycle. So I'm just gonna look up in the sky. If it doesn't spawn, then there's no problem. I'm just gonna reload. And it's not the only KhrazeGaming one that's gonna be here, but if you don't see it in the sky, you know, just reload. Okay, and once that is done, you should just look up in the sky, and as you can see in my case, it already spawned. It's pretty common to see it here. It's just a B class this time around, but it definitely spawns quite often, so you just have to stay here for a little bit. And yeah, there's actually 2 of them at the same time, so you're definitely gonna have like huge chances to have them spawn and whatnot. This is just a C class, but eventually you're gonna get the desired one. There's an A. As I've said, the A class does spawn pretty easily, like couple of tries and it's already there, so you shouldn't really have a big problem. As you can see, the A class has some pretty good stats. The hyperdrive though isn't really the best, but you know, it's gonna be the best you can get with these types of slots and with this type of layout. So yeah, pretty much this is all there is to it. Now, as I've said, this isn't the only ship that spawns here. There's actually a pretty high chance for a yellow exotic to also spawn, and I will say this is probably the best exotic I've seen so far in the game. It has a bright yellow color. It has probably the best layout out there because it has a very beautiful scissored back, if it makes any sense, like the scissored engine in 2 pieces. There's also the front. It has 2 wings on the side and a fin on the top. Unfortunately for me, I didn't find it in the best available slots nor stats, so I kinda had to put it off. But you know, as I was hunting for it, that was the way in which I found this thing. But now that we are done with this one, I'm going to go back to the portal, and this time around I'm going to show you a very beautiful exotic multi-tool. It's pretty close looking to the one with black crystals, except it doesn't have crystals, but it has some really cool markings. Now, unlike the ones that I showed you in the previous video, this one will also require you to do a little bit of trickery here and there. I'm going to show you exactly as I'm doing it, but it's rather simple. Okay, so we have arrived on this planet, and what we need to do right now is not do anything except for entering our ship and then just exiting it to create a save point. The reason we did this is because we forced the game to draw from the multi-tools that exist on this planet. Now we can move on into space, and we should find a planet called Rubator, aka a planet that is highly radioactive. I'm just gonna have to search for it, see how it is. Yeah, there it is, Rubator. I think it's even the base over there that's pointing us to the correct direction. So I'm going to go in that direction, see if it's the case. Luckily enough, I have my multiplayer activated. You also should have that activated to see at least the communication stations or whatever other indicators people have left you in order to safely and fastly discover stuff, because otherwise you're gonna have a really hard time. You would have to manually check for coordinates and move from one place to another to do it. It looks like that one also has some communication stations, so yeah, I think this is the outpost. So I'm just gonna land really quickly. Cool enough, and a lot of people are confirming that it's here, so let's see if that is true. And it is actually true. And this looks very gorgeous in my opinion. I think it's one of the best multi-tools that I've seen so far. And it's pretty close to that one with black crystals that you guys wanted to have like a long time ago. It's of course 2.5 million almost, or 2.2 million for me, even though I already own a very good one. And here's the stats comparing with one another. And only the scanner is better on this multi-tool. Unfortunately, damage in mining was significantly nerfed. So much in fact than the previous multi-tool, which should definitely not have these stats, is way better. It's probably my favorite multi-tool, and if it didn't have these bad stats I would definitely get it. I'm probably gonna come here and get this on my other playthrough, definitely gonna have to do that, because it's, you know, one of the best I've seen so far. But with all of this being said and done, we're now going to go back to our save file, and I'm going to show you a location for a maximum slot hauler ship. You're gonna want this, especially if you're doing the trading, case in which I'm also going to refer you to go to the trading guide that I've made some time ago, but you're gonna have all of the links in the description box. Okay, and this should be the coordinates towards the hauler, and we're gonna go there really quickly. This time around it's gonna be simpler than with the multi-tool. We're just going to have to go to, well, a trading post, just like the usual, and you're gonna love this. It's gonna be really awesome. Unfortunately, I wanted to give you the coordinates to my red slightly inclined wings hauler, but I just didn't know where it was located into, because it was such a long time ago when I got it. But I'm going to give you something at least, you know, as good looking. It's gonna be a little bit white and blue. There's also going to be an additional exotic ship in that system. Not sure if it spawns anymore, but you know, it didn't do it for me. So we're here, and we just need to find any random trading post, and I'm gonna show you right about now. There it is. Let's see, where does it make an appearance? Yeah, it was right behind me. So on the other side of the planet, well, not really, like 2 minutes away, but it's pretty close, decently close to the portal, so it shouldn't take you too much time. It's right behind it. Hopefully you have an economy scanner. If not, just go to the space station and talk to the NPCs until they reveal the location for a trading post. Also make sure you have the ship to exchange it with. Don't do it unless you have the proper ship. So I haven't tested it yet. I'm not sure if this system is also rich. If it is, it should make things easier. This is a GAC wealthy system, so it has the highest chances to spawn haulers. No matter what you're doing, it's gonna be here. Yeah, if you don't find a good looking one, you're definitely gonna find a big one, at least to satisfy all of your needs. But since it's not the one that I'm looking for, I am going to reload the game once more until the one with the beautiful wings has spawned. And there it is. Look at it in all of its glory. It's just an A class, but as I've said, there are multiple beautiful ones. There's a B one as well, another one. So if you like shielded ones, you can get shielded. If you like ones with wings, you can get one with wings. This is an S class actually, look at that. Pretty easy spawns, it only needed like a couple of spawns. and or I mean couple of reloads in order to do it. So you have a wide selection of things to pick off. The load distance doesn't make it justice, so this is probably one of my favorite necks that I've seen so far in the game. And of course this one is the maximum available rank with the maximum available slots. It has some huge shields going on. Just 11 slots if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if there should be 12, but you're gonna care more about its, you know, existing arsenal. It cost me 98 million to buy it, which I will. I'm actually gonna buy it and just test it out. Take it out for a spin, and as you can see, it is massive. This is how it looks. The huge, massive hauler, you're gonna absolutely love it. It also arguably has the best engine I've seen so far for this type of ship. I don't particularly remember seeing something this good. So it's definitely the drop ship that you will probably want to have. As you can see, it is by far the best I've seen so far. And one more thing I want to say before ending is the fact that there's going to be a Discord link in the comment section. I'm gonna pin the post and you can join my Discord server. We are like over 200 people over there. I'm not really sure how many we are because people join in all the time. There's gonna be an invite and I'm going to keep it a little bit longer. So if you guys want me to do more of these, I can definitely do it more. I have discovered quite a lot of very beautiful ships as well. I have like a huge Imperial freighter that I want to show you guys, but I didn't have time in this episode, which means I'm probably gonna do it in a later one, of course, again, if you guys want more of these. So if you like this video, as always, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you didn't already. Also activate the notification bell. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, so peace out.